Keeping Up with the Kardashians, Season 18, Episode 1. It's Jane, and welcome back to Jane's Reality. Guys, I have a guilty pleasure of watching Keeping Up with the Kardashians. I can't get enough of it. I tried to resist for many years, and finally I just gave in. And it's funny because I'm so influenced by the show. It's ridiculous. Like things I don't even really realize, or I'll get ideas and I'll kind of follow through with them. For example, I was having trouble figuring out what to do with my daughter's hair. It's all new to me, right? Like my daughter's biracial, and it's hard to figure out how to do her hair because I don't know. I've never had to do hair that wasn't truly super simple to do. So I didn't know what to do. And then I started to see what Kim was doing with Chicago's hair and what Chloe was doing with True's hair, and even Kylie with Stormy's hair. And now my daughter's hair looks so good. So these girls are changing my life and my daughter as well. And I'm tired of keeping it a secret passion watching this show. I'm going to share it with the world. So I'm going to watch the episode, and then I'm going to have a big discussion. And if you're watching on YouTube, then you're just going to see the discussion. And yeah, I would love to get some comments going, and we can talk about this because my husband will not watch the show with me. Or he'll like catch little snippets and then he'll kind of talk to me about it, but not really. And my friends don't watch, so I'm just watching with you guys, and I hope that you'll talk to me about it because, like I said, major guilty pleasure here. This is Jane's Reality. I love reality TV. It's just the best thing in the world. So let's get going. Guys, what an episode. What a season opener. I felt like I was going to cry when they were fighting because there's just so much anger that they're feeling towards each other. And it's like, so I get what she's feeling because there are times when like Justin and I, my husband and I, we do YouTube all the time, right? There's times when I don't feel like going on, or me and him are in a big fight and we have to be like smiles and happy and whatever. And I'm mad and I can't show it because you don't want to share too much. And then I was in a, like I did a film years ago about like running and stuff, and I was being filmed, like it felt like 24 hours a day kind of thing, but obviously it was like only during the daytime. And I remember just being so annoyed by the cameras being on me at certain points because I was just over it and I needed privacy. So part of me does get what's happening with Courtney. This has been years of her life just constantly on film. And I think that she just feels like so much of her life is out there, and she has to be this person on camera that she can't, like, I don't know, she can only take so much of being that person. So like that part of me gets it. But also, you have to pick up the slack for the other person, because who wants to watch something where the person's like, yeah, whatever, and they're just like eating and stuff, right? You obviously have to give a story, because these guys are doing pretty much like vlog style. That's what it is, right? But Courtney's not participating is making Kim and Chloe have to work harder, and Kim is just over it. But Courtney's over it too. So it finally like bubbled over. The volcano erupted. They've had enough. And it started, I think, as like not a serious fight. And then it got serious because there was obviously some like pent up rage where Courtney dug her nails into Kim and Kim lost it. So this season, I can already tell Courtney doesn't want to be on it. And I think that she has become accustomed to living a certain lifestyle. and she needs the money from keeping up with the Kardashians. This is just my theory. Because otherwise she can't live the life that she wants. Like, and she's penny pinching. She was complaining about having to pay for the crew to go when that was the deal. Like Kim said, she would pay for the private jet if the crew is paid for by Kourtney. So I do see that she is worried about finances, because someone that just had money to blow probably wouldn't care about that aspect. I also see kind of something that could come to a head with, or could have come to a head with Khloe, in that Kim has started inviting Tristan around. Now, that's not okay. You can't bring someone's ex around, regardless of whether they're the father of your niece or nephew. You can't bring them around unless the other person is cool with it, because otherwise you're putting them in an awkward position, and it would make you feel so ambushed, I think, to have your family and friends like just having this guy around, and then he thinks it's cool and you're back to where you were, when no, it's done. And I agree with Khloe that the line has to be firm. We are not having dinner together. We are not. Our interactions are for true. Like, I totally am on Team Khloe for that. I guess Kim just doesn't know what to do because she's not used to that. I think that the whole fashion week thing, like, what's her name? Kris Jenner offering $400,000 to Kim. I don't know if I fault Kim for it. Like, Kim, I think, should help her sister, should help her mom. But also part of me is like, yeah, she's trying to do this whole makeup line that's popular, but it's not Kylie Cosmetics. So it would kind of blur the line between the two. So I do see that being a problem. But, you know, it's funny. She called Kendall, she called Kim, but she didn't call Kourtney to come do it. I guess people don't want to see Kourtney. But I think she should have tried Khloe. If Khloe could have gone, like, that would have been amazing too. But it sucks. Like, strep throat, I've never had it, but it doesn't sound good at all. And if Kylie's going to the hospital, it means it's something really serious. I mean, I've had bronchitis and laryngitis and all of that, and that was awful. So strep, they said that she couldn't swallow. That must be a nightmare, because if you think about it, count how many times you swallow in the next 60 seconds. I just did right there. So if you couldn't do that, it would drive you crazy. Now, question to the fans watching. Is Kim wearing Skims in the fight scene? Is that the Skims version of that? Because I have been on the website, and though I can't afford Skims, hopefully in the future I'll be able to get a nice set of Skims. But was she just wearing it as a shirt? And if that's the case, someone said that it has to be like astronaut material or something because it's just out of this world. Is that true? Does anyone have Skims and they live and die by them? Because I would really like to know. I don't have good shapewear. I would love to try out some shapewear. I think it would be cool and kind of awesome. Also, guys, what are you feeling about the sort of the narrative that never involves Rob? I feel bad about it because even the show opener, when Khloe was dressed as Kris and she was reading the story, and she had 5 princesses, like 5 beautiful daughters or whatever, and a son. So I'm just kind of like, part of me thinks, come on, like, why can't we bring Rob in a little bit? Is it that he doesn't want it? Is it that you're not allowed to talk about him? What's the deal? If anyone knows, I would love to know, because maybe maybe there's a reason and I don't know, and I missed a couple of seasons or whatever. There are many seasons. There's 18 seasons, guys. I have not seen all of them. So, yeah, there's just, I have so many questions about the whole Rob thing. And I mean, like, sometimes they mention Caitlyn, but Rob is like a dirty word or something. The only time I saw him was when I saw an episode once where there was the fire and Rob was on there because his house was in danger and he went to Courtney's house. So I saw something with Rob there, but that was it. And I haven't seen him for years. He doesn't go on their family trips because they're filming different things like that. So I would like to know what's happening with him. The whole Tristan coming to dinner with Kim and her friends, I did see that as Tristan kind of growing up a bit and not being such an idiot anymore. I think sometimes you really have to mess up in life to learn to do better. And I'm hoping that Tristan has hit rock bottom and now he's going to do better. I mean, that's all anyone can hope for, right? The only way to change your life is to make a change and stick to it. Otherwise, you're just going to keep living the same life because you're going to keep repeating the same things over and over. And it just doesn't make sense to be such an idiot when you've been given so many gifts and talents. So hopefully Tristan can learn to work with his 2 baby moms and figure things out. I mean, the way this episode ended is something else because we haven't seen a physical altercation. I don't think I've ever seen one on the show. I've seen a fake one of Kendall and Courtney, and then they were throwing potatoes at Chloe for getting overly involved or something, but nothing this serious. And Kendall to be standing there going like this, like she didn't want to intervene at all. I get it because they were getting extremely physical, but I like that Chloe was in there kind of like strong arming them because I feel like that's what I would be doing too because I do have a physical presence. I'm 5'9". I'm like not a petite girl. Like I'm like I could separate 2 people, right? So I liked that that Chloe jumped in because I feel like that's something that I would have done too. I would have probably gone about it in a different way, but it was good the way she did it. She like kind of let them fight and then she tried to step between them. I think I would have just strong armed the smaller one, like grabbed them around the waist and pulled them off and been like, yo, chill. But I wasn't there. So what can I say? I can say, oh, I would have done this, I would have done that, but I wasn't there. So I mean, it did seem like they were joking at first, but Courtney has been pushed over the edge. And the problem is that Courtney really thinks that she's making changes and gains in her life because she's seeing a therapist and she's having these realizations and she's kind of like making things work in her life because she was so angry and bitter for so long that now it's kind of like she cries a lot now, but that's because she's learning to deal with things that are happening. But she is mean, but so is Kim. Chloe is not as mean as Courtney and Kim, but Kim and Courtney are super mean and mean to each other. So it was, for me, it was only a matter of time before this happened. And I don't know about you guys. Let me know what you think in the comment section. I'm curious to see what happens next. I wish something about Keeping Up with Kardashians that I don't love is the pre-commercial trailers where they give you what's going to happen next because they want you to keep watching. But I would like some of it to be a surprise. Frankly, I would definitely like more surprises in the show. It's, man, it was a good episode. A way to start season 18, Kardashian Jenner family. It was really good. Guys, this is Jane's reality. I love reality TV. We're going to watch them together. We're going to talk about it. We're going to discuss it. If you want to talk about episode 2, join me next week. And if this is like way late in the season, still comment because I'm still going to see them. And it's been such a pleasure hanging out with you. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Peace.